All right, everybody, I'm going to switch things up today because a while ago, back in, I believe it was June or July, I did a Proud Boys rally in Salem. There were a few little dust ups with Black Lives Matter and Antifa, and I interviewed some people with the Proud Boys, and one interview stuck out in my mind, and I want you guys to watch this because it's really interesting how the media and Kate Brown and Ted Wheeler, um, you know, characterize these guys. And when you get to meet them and you get to see the kind of atmosphere that these guys create. It's completely different from from how they're portrayed in the media. Kate Brown did a press conference today, and she sent out a newsletter, basically denouncing the Proud Boys and saying we don't want your violence in Oregon, and uh, but for the last how many days now, you know, Black Lives Matter and Antifa have been running through their cities, creating as much chaos as they can possibly create, and yet they're denouncing the Proud Boys. But here, I want you guys to just watch these interviews and just tell me what you think. Leave a comment below. And this is the 35th video. We're at 35, and I've got about 2,500 views, and we need to hit 4,000 to be monetized, so we're incrementally making it there. Thank you to everybody who's watched these videos, and here's my interview with the Proud Boys, because they're not who the media portrays them as being. So enjoy. What's up, man? How you doing?
Good. How you doing?
I'm doing really good. I've gone to these things all over the country now. We just come back from the chop.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's my hometown.
So,
You're in there a few times.
so you know what's really weird about all of this? I've never felt
Comfortable?
I've never felt danger.
With a
With
bunch of
us?
conservatives.
Right?
No, with a
No.
bunch of conservatives.
We've
I've
never
danger.
been that way. We don't attack. We defend. That's the whole thing. We do not. We do not attack.
Like when we were in the
defend.
chop, there's like a heaviness there.
Dude, the aura out there is evil.
Oh yeah.
It's an evil aura that nobody wants to be there. And then when you're out there, you gotta protect yourself constantly.
I mean, I was
you're
constantly
always on guard. And
Yeah.
You're just like, what the hell? But yeah, coming in a crowd like this, it's acceptance, it's love, it's brotherhood, it's America. I mean, that's what the Proud Boys. That's what we're all about.
We are one nation, a melting pot, born of
We're coming to
diversity.
a park. Look at all these people running our way just to say, hey, what's up?
Yeah, we've got grills and stuff going with hot dogs.
You see that?
Come on down, man. Let's
That's
go
America,
eat.
right
Let's
there.
go eat. Let's
That's
go
it,
eat.
right there,
Let's
America.
go eat. Let's go get some food.
Show up and they love it. I mean, because we don't hate. We never do. We've never been that side of hate. We've always been the side of love and acceptance. And they want to paint us in the light of we're the bad guys. We're the worst ones. We do this. We do that. No, we don't. I mean, like, just meet us. Just hang out with us. I mean,
So,
yeah, that's really what we want. I mean, I'm
of
getting
the-
married tomorrow.
oh, you are.
I'm supposed to be back in
Congratulations,
Seattle
man.
tomorrow to be married. After 20 years. I mean, like,
Get married in
Come
front
out
of all
today.
the graffiti that they still
Right?
have down
I know.
there. Yeah, there you go.
yeah, because that's our home. I mean, yeah, we're about love and acceptance. We give everybody a chance here. We always have.
Yeah.
For people to say we're a hate group, we're this, we're that, we really aren't. It's just their narrative to just shit on us. I mean, most people that meet us and hang out, they're like, wait a minute,
The one
what we
video-
heard isn't you. And
The
we're like,
one
"No, of course not."
the one video that got to me, which really changed my
Like,
my when
so it's a Seattle chapter, that's my chapter, and then Portland chapter, that's our card. We have
Yeah.
our
all right, man.
whole fucking thing on the
All
back
right,
of what we
cool.
stand for.
Cool,
You
thank
read
you.
that, and that
Thank
tells
you.
you everything that we're about. I mean,
So
P&W, we're so
Antifa
tight.
and Black Lives Matter were doing a rally, and Proud Boys were coming down the street, and Antifa started calling people like awful names,
Yeah.
man.
Oh yeah,
The
we're always the
horrible
bad.
names.
Yeah.
Horrible
You
names.
never hear that come out of our mouth.
And-
you never hear us fucking shit on them. You never hear us call them this, call them that. We don't diminish or shit on people. We are just there to lift
some of the-
everybody up.
some of the-
Anybody who feels like they need protection, that's why we're there. That's what we go for there for. If you have a voice, we want to protect that voice.
So the black guys that were in the group got really, really upset, and they were going out of formation to go after these little punks.
Yeah.
And they pulled them back in, gave them hugs, and said, "No, brother, you coming with
Let them
us?"
know. Yeah, exactly. Let them know. Hey, we're all here together. We all love you. It's like, that's what we are. We're Americans. At the end of the day, we're all Americans.
I think
That's the whole point
I
of this
think what
movement.
needs to happen is all of these.
Our group though is male camaraderie. That's what we're trying to preserve.
Right.
Is a group of male chauvinists that are proud to be Americans. Chauvinist could be a negative name if you put a negative connotation in front of it. But what we are, we're Western chauvinists. We're extremely proud of where we come from and our heritage.
Didn't-
That's all that means,
Didn't the term chauvinism come from blacks marrying whites?
right?
So why would we
anybody
make
be
that
mad at
connotation?
Yeah, make it a negative, negative thing. Which ridiculous. So that's really who we are. We're about everybody, dude. We're so open and accepting to all fucking groups of people. We love everybody, dude. We always have, but we get the worst name ever because we are willing to stand up against these communist, Marxist, socialist pushing cunts that want to shit and destroy our country. You know, they want to rip it apart. This thing. We're the ones that say no, and we'll stand there and we'll fight with you. Yeah, sure. You want to swing? Swing. We're not gonna do it first, but if you swing first, we're gonna go ahead and swing back, and chances are we're gonna fucking win.
Chances are.
That's how proud
Chances
we
are.
because we're freedom-loving, patriotic Americans.
Here in Oregon, all of our Republican organizations are very fractured because everybody's going for one line item.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Right? So some people are anti-abortion,
Streamline,
some people are pro-Constitution, some people are Second Amendment.
Libertarian.
What happens is
Unity is huge.
these fractured groups don't ever come together to fight for the basic principles.
To preserve our freedoms and our rights and our country and our culture. That's the big thing.
Yeah.
They have to come. They all believe in that, but they don't. They want to divide in certain aspects. You have to come together to preserve what we are. We have a next generation. I have 2 kids myself. We have to preserve it so they get to grow up with the same freedoms and
That was fun.
the liberty and America we grew up in.
Right.
It's almost gone. Like we're fighting the last bit of the fight. It has to be there for them, or where are they gonna be? I mean,
I'm telling you, man, if things go south,
I tell you
it's
what,
going to
now,
be everybody.
I got a 16 and 13-year-old, and they're both on my side. They're right there. They're like, all right, let's do it. We're Americans. Like, we don't believe in communism, socialism, Marxism, none of that shit. We want America to reign supreme. That's it. Freedom and liberty, and
Be the light of the world and
Yeah.
be that beacon on the hill that everybody.
we've always been that way, dude. That's what we are. That's why they call us Americans. We've always been that, being that beacon of light that lifts everybody up and say, this is freedom, this is happiness, this is liberty and love. Proud Boys have always been that, and we've never deterred from that. We've never gone away from that. That's who we are. We try to fight for that. We are labeled the worst of the worst. We're the bad guys. I mean, we're Nazi. We're white, not just white supremacists. We're multicultural white supremacists, which is completely fucking asinine. I mean, how does that even work? I mean,
Oh, you know that
Yeah,
Black
how
Lives
do you
Matter
do that?
does not like mixed people at all.
no,
they don't.
exactly.
They hate them.
No, because they're so they don't fit to their specific
They do
narrative.
what they want them to do.
Well, yeah.
Yeah,
Well, if you're-
fit our narrative or get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
And Proud Boys, we're not like that. We're like, we don't give a shit. Just come on in. If you want to care about America, you want to have camaraderie, you want to meet some brothers, people who have your back. So not only do we go out and do this shit for America and everybody, that we show in the public eye, there's all the stuff behind the scenes that we do as Proud Boys for each other. Like I told you, I'm getting married this week. I got all my boys coming together. They're making everything happen. Alcohol, they're buying, they're renting, all the stuff. These guys are there. They're my family.
Yeah.
They are my family.
It's like being in a biker. It's like being in a biker club.
Yeah.
It's like
And
being in a biker club.
Nobody, yeah.
You
And,
are.
I mean, we don't do the illegal activities. All we do is care about America. But yet we're still hating and shit on every day. So it's like, it's weird because when you actually meet us and you meet all these guys, you're just like, well, they're just normal people. They're just cool dudes. They care about their family. They want to live tomorrow. They want their kids to live beyond tomorrow. They want to exist. So it's weird, man.
Thank
be
you
the
for
bad
the
guy.
interview. I appreciate it.
Hey,
I really do appreciate it.
yeah, we're not the
You know
bad
what?
guys, man. I
Hey,
mean,
no,
all you
I-
gotta do is hang
I've-
out with us.
I've been to-
all of us are the same. I mean,
I started going to rallies on 929 in Washington, D.C., and I've done this all over the country, man. All over the country.
and
And I go to-
anybody you see wearing this fucking shirt, this Perry, is gonna tell you the same exact thing of who we are. That's what we stand. That is our base. That is our backbone. That's who we are. We are proud Western chauvinists who refuse to apologize for creating the modern world.
All right, man. I appreciate it, dude.
No, I appreciate you too. Party boy. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Hey, stay safe. Have a great 4th of July.
Well, there you go, guys. That was the interview that I did with him. I've done several other interviews too, but that one right there stuck out in my mind. And you know, the Proud Boys are going to be in Portland this weekend. Kate Brown's already, voiced her frustration over them going to Portland, and it'll be interesting to see what happens today because, I've met a bunch of these guys, and they are such nice people, man, such nice people, and they don't want to hurt anybody. They don't want to, they just want to go out there and let everybody know that, American values are kind of still a thing. And we should be standing up and saying, look, this is our America, and you want communism, go out in the woods somewhere, buy a piece of property, and have your little commune. Not a big deal. You can do that. You have the right to do that in the United States, but everybody else has a right to live how they want to. So that was the interview that I did with them. I've got several more interviews that I'll kind of trickle in there too. Maybe kind of make it a weekly segment or something like that. But I, the Proud Boys guys, stay safe. Love you. Um, yeah, don't start anything, but don't be afraid to finish anything either. Um, everybody in America needs to be taking their freedom back because it just seems that the media, the rich elite, and the Democrats are trying to destroy everything that is special about the United States. That's how these guys feel. I believe that's how a lot of Americans feel. And we need to start fighting back. Maybe not necessarily getting violent or anything like that, but if they bring out 5,000 people, we bring out 10,000 people. If they bring out 10,000 people, we bring out 20,000 people and take our country back. So hopefully America will wake up. I want you guys to have a good weekend. This is the only video that I'm going to do today. I hope you guys have a good weekend. Guys, stay safe. Stay safe. Don't be out in Portland. Um, if you're non-political, don't be out, you know, in the streets. I understand that people have to try to get home. These protesters, they're getting crazier and crazier, and just kind of stay in. Make sure you know what your surroundings look like. Make sure you know what's happening around the corner, because if they catch you and you're driving a car and you hit flight mode, you might not make it out alive. But y'all have a good weekend. Be safe. Be safe. And we'll see you Monday with another Good Morning Portland. I'm going to be doing that once a week. And we'll just go ahead and run down the events over this weekend. And I'll be putting all kinds of videos and everything together to let you know what's been happening in your city. And y'all have a good weekend. We'll see you later.